The old turn of the haunch used to be from the wall. When I was a kid, I'm off the rail about 6 feet tall. Turn on the forehand to the left. It's a 180 turn, 180. You actually turn around to the left. That was pitiful. So, you know, that's kind of the first thing you teach a horse is lateral moves off your leg, just to remember that. I don't drill it a lot. I used to do it all the time at pony club horses. It's the first lateral reaction a horse should have with his haunch. But if you play with that at home, you can nudge them over with your spur so they listen to your leg. You know, they should react and spin right around their forehand. The second thing is leg yield, right? Leg yield to the left about, to the quarter line, and then leg yield back to the rail. You keep marching forward, keep going forward. Leg yield in a little bit. If your right leg pushes the horse to the left, and the horse is a little bit positioned or flexed to the outside, to the right. And then basically it's a straight walk, almost parallel to the rail. The shoulders can lead a little bit. Leg yield left, flexion is to the right. Not very good. Leg yield left, flexion is to the right. The horse is not bent, but you see the eye of the horse, the right eye of the horse. Yeah. Now leg yield back to the left, to the right. You see the left eye of the horse. That's full flexion. It's not body bend. Leg yield left, flexion right, leg yield left. He's dumber than 2 buckets of hair. He doesn't move off your leg. You know, he doesn't know anything, this horse.
I can get him to go back to the rail, but
he doesn't know anything, this horse. He knows how to back up, turn left, turn right. He's like a 2-year-old who's never been ridden. And they show him and win with him. I wonder what he'd be like to train. What? Oh God. Bring him here a sec. Earplugs. It's amazing how people can ride unbroke horses and win with them, and they're amateurs. And what would this horse be if he was just trained for one? Leg yield left on. You see no, don't. Why do you halt? It's a walking exercise forward. This is not halt. Just walk to the left. Move your horse.
I did find the adjustment on the Zoom. It's much better now.
And then to the right. Flexion left a little.
You're going to be pros by
See the left eye.
Huh?
You're going to be pros by
Good.
I know. I'll be able to be a videographer
So
and
you know.
get a new job.
Leg yield for me is key to moving off my leg laterally. I love that. Now, we haven't done any shoulder in or shoulder for. I love haunches in. I love haunches in. These horses don't know it. But I love haunches in. You want to practice that. You want to practice a little shoulder for and a little shoulder in later. I don't drill that. I had a lot of horses in my life that were successful in the ring. None of them ever did shoulder in. It's a staple exercise for dressage. It's a great exercise for jumpers and hunters. I love it. But I never drilled it with my horses unless they were crooked. And if I had a crooked horse, or I needed to put my horse firm on an outside range for some reason, I would drill it. But most of them didn't need it. So I'm not a huge fanatic about that, but I like it with advanced riding. I don't do it with advanced riding. Intermediate riders, I do it. Now you spread out. If you all circle, you're going to be in the same place. I want you to spread out and pick up the canter. Your right leg back and squeeze. Promptness is the key to this. Now, difficult without a spur, Anna, I know. But I think sometimes the spur aggravates me when he over jumps. Now, girls, on the diagonal, you have to catch up, Ellen. I want you 5 horses apart. Get together, 5 horses apart. Follow Ellen up over the little cavaletti on the diagonal. Score 10. Line change. And again, get it, or don't get it. If you want it, you get it, that distance. Smart. As you go around the ring again, 5 horses apart. Catch up there, Elizabeth. Cut the ring, cut the ring. You go down the other diagonal over the white cavaletti. You see it? Where are you going, Hannah? Where are you going? You will put this. If you don't stay together, we can't do this. Now you have 10 horses apart. 5 horses apart. Catch up. Atta girl. Super. Super. Now walking back up. Hi, George. Remember what I said earlier about cavalettis and poles on the ground? You can do that every day. If you throw 1 pole on the ground, now Hannah, as good as you ride over the bigger jumps, you miss that pole twice, the distance. It's harder over a pole, isn't it, a little jump? Imagine if you could perfect that every day. Say, you know what? I'm going to set that cavaletti like that, 1 in the ring, and I'm going to jump it 100 times a day. 100 times. And try to get better and better and better with your accuracy. How many jumps is 100 jumps a day, 5 times a week? 500 a week? 2,000 jumps a month? Am I doing the math right? Yeah. Is that right? 2,000 jumps a month? No, 2,000 eye exercises a month. You've just practiced, is that right? 100? 500 in a week? Yeah. If you ride 5 days a week, 2,000 times you practice your eye in a month. In 10 months, that's 20,000. All right, let's back up. How many jumps do you jump in a school with your instructor? 30? Most people jump 30. Let me do the math. 30. Twice a week, right? 60 jumps a week. That's 240 jumps a month. That's 2,400 jumps in 10 months versus 20,000. You get the idea where I'm going with this? Enter. 5 horse lengths apart. You're a little slow there, Ellen. I'm going to run you over. Ellen, get that diagonal jump. No, Ellen, get the bending line. It's a corner jump and then a bend to the on the. You see the bending line, the left bending line, and then turn right. You count the strides as you do it. Elizabeth, that was bad management. It was 7, right?
Yeah.
How many strides is that? That was 6. But you don't like the 6, do you? All right, stop. All right, so what did we learn from that? You two chipped in 6, right? It's 5. You did 7. It should be 6. So you have to ride either a little more forward or go a little more direct. You know what I mean by direct? Left, you jump the first fence and then lead the horse instantly to that jump. So that's the direct track. Or a blend of both forward and direct. To do 1 stride less. All right, let's turn left and repeat that. Now I want you 6 horse lengths apart. Elizabeth is in the lead. After 3, you know, for you girls that are looking for 5, after 2, 1, 2, where am I? For the pony, it's 1, 2, 3. What does your eye tell you? What do you have to do? missed, you went too wide. He's got it. He's got it. Now walk, walk. So remember we said yesterday that, you know, that pony is such an in-between stride. He almost does the horse distances. So for you, when you add a stride with him, it's easier. So that was a little bit too much. Elizabeth, you went too wide. You know, the track was too wide. That's why he chipped in. You went forward, but not direct enough. I want you to do it again, Elizabeth. Everybody come up here a little. Let her start. Or stay on that rail. You girls stay on that rail. Yeah. Elizabeth, come up here. Just start from here. Do a little transition. When you land over the first jump, open your left rein. Point him at the left side of that cavaletti as you go forward. Got it? And that'll be 5. Turn left here.
Oh, his earplug just fell out. Look at it after.
Where is it?
Yeah, right down there.
Right. Well, we'll see how he is without or with one.
The other one must have fallen out.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they're not going to work. I want you to go straighter after the second jump. Go straight to the end of the ring and don't walk like that. You go straight, you finish your gallop, so you prepare him. Now listen, what are you going to do different? You can't get it. What are you going to do different? What's the most important part of your body in life?
Your brain.
Your brain. What are you going to do different? How are you going to get the 5? Go forward, you mean? You mean gallop? And what else? Open the left rein and point him to the left block of the cavaletti. Put your eye on it in the air. Go forward. Kick him up there and go to the left side in a direct track. Left rein opens. There you go. Keep going forward. Ride forward. Gallop a little. Halt and back. That's a girl. Good job. So next time when that happens to you the first time, Elizabeth, you fix it right away. You think, what can I do better and different? You do it 3 times, repeat it, but you fix it the first time. You know it? Make that 6 work. You got there how the last time? You got there in 5.5. Too tight in the 6, right? You overdid it. When he cocks his head like that, you gallop. That's the resistance. Yep. Easy. Meg. Perfect. Oh, that was nice. Good job. Got him. Yep, 5 stars. Go ahead. Up right off the good. Now, why is that left leg on? You want a right lead. Why is that left leg on? Right leg back and smooth. Got him? Got him. Gallop a little. Prepare your horse. One, 2, leg. Am I long? I'm going to miss. Yes. What a bunch of sleepy heads. I knew you guys were tired. What? You want to jump this course tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, wake up. Good God, get that 5. Don't sit there like a lump of on a log. Get that 5. Step up there direct and move that horse forward. Very easy, isn't it? Why are you cutting your corner? Have it. Have it. Just have it. Halt and back up. There you go. Short your rein. Listen, fight for the corners now. That was good. This ring bigger. I want you to, right now, do both lines. This line we know is 5. I don't know the other line. I do know it, but I'm not going to tell you. It's going to be off your eye. Okay? She's a good sport. She gets it. I got to wake her up a little. see if you can. Perfect. 8. Oh, fancy. Oh, that's a nice corner. Great. Alton back. But yeah, that was super. She didn't know the distance either. What did you see, Elizabeth? The second line. How many? What kind of 5? You always say normal 5, short 5, forward 5. What was it? What? What was it, Hannah?
A forward 5.
Little forward. Does he have a bigger step than your horse? Does he cover more ground? Is he covering more ground today than your horse? What? Yeah. So when you analyze somebody in the ring and you're standing at the gate, right? And you haven't walked the course, you don't really know the distance. You're second in the ring, you watch her go, and you assess, well, she did 5, a little direct in the first line, and the second line was quite forward and direct. Well, my horse, she's got a big old step to her. That horse just gallops with a big stride. I better ride really forward if I want the 5, or you change the plan and say I'm going to go wide and short in the 6. You might have an option. You have to choose one. Got it? You know the first 5. You have to work at it. So what's your preparation here? Get going. You want to make sure he takes you forward in the line. That's it. Yes, smart. Gallop. Stop that. It's always that same formula. Big guy on the ends, right? Up on the end, and then you're training your horse to stay forward and bring that way and not die. So it was a smart option. That's what I meant on the second line. You got in deep. He landed dead. He landed on the outside track. You have a choice there to add in 6. Perfect. Interesting line for you, isn't it? What do you think? You think I have super hearing?
I think you could get a 6 if we go really forward.
Yes, me too. So easy 6 in the first line.
Oh.
Yep, do the first line again. It's a shorter 6 than that, right? Steady. Whoa, you're very forward. Steady. Help me out again. Whoop. Conceivably there could be a 5 in that line for you. If it was the end of the course and you were really direct in the first line. It's quite short for you. Second line was brilliant. If we reverse that course off our right hand, I will point out that yesterday we did corner jumps. And you've all kind of forgotten about the corner jumps. Your mind is on the bending and the distance there, and you're not paying much attention to being accurate to the first jump. You need to be accurate to the first jump. So you piece it all together, right? You with me on that? Remember how to ride, make the ring bigger, patience till you see it. So we'll go the other way. Now what is it? The other way. 5, direct. And what kind of 5 is the last line? Nice, short, forward. What do you think? What?
5.
It's forward. We're going to do the course in reverse. It's forward 5. And what's the second 5? Short or forward or what? Short. I agree. So why don't you stand up? All right, you're doing a good job with these lines. You're counting 1, 2, and halfway down the line, assess where you are with your eye and then react, right? Got it, girl. Super. Yep. But, boy, you pushed your leg. Your leg looks super. And I love you thinking about it.
Yep.
I love you thinking about it. Now look, Elizabeth, what did you think about her first line? The 5, the first 5. What did you think about it, Hannah? What would you do different if I said do that first line again?
I'd start with more.
Did you get there a little bit long?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of staggered off the ground long. Did you go wide, center track, or direct? I saw you go wide. You went center track.
I was trying to go direct.
You were, oh, okay.
I was like,
He didn't follow that left rein. Make sure the rein opens, please. He didn't follow it, so he ended up a little bulge out of that. And that got you a little long. You got to go direct if it's a forward line. Good. All right. So what do you think about that first line? 5 or 6? You did 6 the other way. You have a choice. Direct and up in 5 or out and easy in 6. You have a choice. You pick one. What are you going to do down the long walk? What are you going to do down the long walk? Watch, circle once because George is walking. So he's a little interested in that dog down there. Once you're by that gap, gallop a little. Look at it. Yeah, beautiful. Look at it. Super. Sport 10. Stacy, the first day, first 2 days, yeah, the second day, right? Tuesday, Wednesday. She would look down. Look down. Speaking of her looking down, she would look down every single morning, staring at her lead. And so finally, I said, okay, 25 cents. So by the time she worked up to $1.50, she stopped it the next day. She has not looked down one time. And his leg was, she didn't have that ability to do that. She's really, I mean, these girls are amazing. They fix these things in such a short time. Who's on deck? Hollywood? No, wait. You're in a horse show now. So we're at the in-gate discussing the course. What's the course? Where's the first jump? Okay, so let's see. That was a forward 5 for them. What is it for you? Forward 6 direct. You have to say the track in the bending line. You have to say the track. It's about track and stride, so don't forget the track. Direct, forward 6. And then what? What's that like going back? That was for you, short 6 going up. What do you think it is going back? I think you got an option. Yeah, you can go either forward for the 5 direct. If you get a really big jump going in, you can go forward and get that 5. If you get an easy jump going in, you can hold out short. Very Now that he's warmed up, let's do that again. Let's do that again. Now, I think he did 7 in the first line with a bulge out. You open that left rein and go to that left side of that block. I mean, you're thinking left side. You want to be in the middle. Yeah. Bring that track in direct. And here, if you get a good jump here, go a little wider on your turn. You get a good jump, go for the 5. Get a good jump. Otherwise, hold for the 6.
Do you want me to circle around?
Go right from here. Get him forward the right away. Don't worry about you. Just yell. Come on, yell. There we go. Okay, let's talk about that. We make a plan in the ring girl. Pay attention to this. In the ring, we make a plan. We said we want the forward direct 6. All right, that's our first plan. What happened with their engine?